I look a mess. I slept with my mascara and there's no pink on today, so sit down, it's story time. Okay, so imagine going to watch a fight at school and then you're the one that ends up in the hospital. Mind you, you were not even fighting. Okay, so fine. This is not my story, but I was present at the day and it happened to a family member of mine. I don't have permission to tell the story, so we'll not be tagging him using his real name or anything about that. If he wants to tell his side of the story, he has a TikTok account to do that. Okay, so let's go back to primary. I cannot remember whether it was grade 6 or grade 7. Not a joke, by the way. I cannot remember. I just remember him. These are school names. These are primary school shop. And then across the street, there's what we call the park, which is literally just a dry patch of land where all the primary kids, like when school is over, we just go there and then wait for our transports there. So at that moment, I was there on my phone, A2 Core era. If you remember the A2 Core story, yeah. I was there sitting, no, not sitting, standing, doing whatever the hell. I just remember I'm facing the school, so all of a sudden, the kids over there, walking around, start marching up in my direction. Not even marching, running up in my direction. I thought I'm getting jumped. They were not going to me. They were going behind me. I turned. There's a huge crowd of kids. I'm talking about, I've seen school fights, but that was a fight. I'm talking about you trying to get somebody knocked out. You know what was happening? There were some high schoolers that would hang out at the park too. Some high schoolers, I remember which school, will not be mentioning it, but there were high schoolers that like to hang out there. So one day, I don't know if it was conflict between a high school kid and a primary kid, high school to high school, but it had involves one of the high school kids. So obviously, there's a huge fight. It's mixture of schools, our school and some of the high school kids. So it's just a big crowd. I, being the short person that I am, I ran towards the danger, and next thing you know, I'm like at the very back. I'm short. I can't see. People are just making noise like, damn, somebody tell me something. I don't know what's happening. So I'm trying to film, but I can't because I remember some kid tapped me and they're like, don't film this. Okay, damn. And all of a sudden, it goes dead quiet. Like, do you get that? From a cheering crowd. I did not burn the house down. From a cheering crowd, people making a ruckus, noise, and all of a sudden it goes dead quiet. I'm talking about you could hear a pin drop. Well, we're in sand, not really, but still, the point is, it goes dead silent, and then the next minute you hear you. I'm wondering, what is happening? Nobody's telling me anything. I want to give you the pure view of what was happening within the circle. Kids are fighting. Kids are fighting. And then now my dear family member, who was for some reason within the circle, he was not fighting, but I don't know how he got VIP tickets to be within the circle. Some high school kid picked up a piece of wood with 3 nails picking out of it. Not nails, dipping guys, come on now. 3 nails sticking out of it. Rusty nails, by the way. Launched it at the kid he was fighting, missed the kid, and it hit my cousin. It hit my cousin. It hit my family member. Like, across his face. Next thing you know, bro is dripping. And then, I know what kind of person he is, He hates getting embarrassed. It runs in the family. We hate getting embarrassed. So he immediately dropped his eyes that he was eating, covered his mouth, and be like, yo, walking out of the circle. Mind you, people are following him. I see him walk past me. And then for a second, I almost dismissed it until I got a closer look. Bro is dripping blood. Like, it is getting all over his clothes. I'm like, what the hell happened? Sharp, next thing you know, him and his other friend go to the office. They had to take the long way because this gate was closed. There was a lot going on. And then I'm still very confused. Like, was he the one fighting? Next thing you know, I'm on my phone again until the friend comes up to me. It's like, they're calling an ambulance for your cousin. What the hell? What did I miss? I ran towards the office. When I get there, I kid you not, this person, my cousin, is on the ground in the office area near the reception area. He is on the ground. There are 3 teachers around him and the receptionist guy. They have like what you call ice pack and some cotton swabs. He is crying hysterically. I'm talking about like straight up screaming. And then his uniform, this scarred me so bad. I'm so glad he's okay. And it was just a minor. You could not tell that it was gonna make such a minor scar for something that was like so traumatic. Like, his uniform is stained red. And the next thing you know, he's hyperventilating, he's crying, he's screaming. People are trying to calm him down. And then I know who they like. He is more concerned about the door being open so anybody can just come in. Like all the kids could just come in. So he just started to telling like everybody to get out. I don't know how the hell he's talking. Mind you, he has a split lip. He's like, everybody get the hell out. Next thing you know, they kick me out too. I'm like, damn. They kick me out too. And then I'm like, okay, let's get my investigation side on. I ask the friend, Hemune, what did they hit him with? He takes me back to the park. He shows me what you call the weapon. I take it, I put it in my side bag. Next thing you know, I start crying, guys. Please, I'm emotional. I start crying because I'm like, oh, my poor cousin, what now? I call my mom. I'm like, mother, they are calling an ambulance to this hospital. I don't want him to go to this hospital. I want him to go to your hospital. She starts doing her little things, and then she calls, and then she's like, okay, we're gonna pick him up first. Okay, you can do that. And they said, we're gonna pick him up first. You go home. Shapa, get into my transport. I go home. When I get home, I take a picture of what they hit him with. I send it to his mother. First mistake. Let me tell you, when I say next thing you know, they're picking me up. Where do we go? We go to the high school. The principal was still there. They got to talk to the principal, and next thing you know, they're involving a police court case matter. What now? Like, they're gonna find the person who did this. It was a whole thing. I don't know how long did it take before they dropped the charges. They were charges, by the way. They dropped the charges, and then it was not a forgive and forget type of thing. It was something that like it was such a long process, and then me just being there like, because there was so much going on, and then the kid who did it, all of a sudden, hey, remorse, whatnot. I wasn't thinking, hey. I'm like, brava, you will go to jail. You cannot be doing stuff like that. His mom, like my cousin's mom, biggest crash out. I promise you, biggest crash out. Mess with her, you will know. I'm so scared of that woman. I love her, but like, damn. The second I sent that to her, and then she just responded with, I'm coming. Where guy? She fetched me. Next thing you know, I find myself in a principal's office of a school that I don't even attend, and then she's just like screaming in his face. And then the next thing she's like, no, you won't hear from my lawyers. No! Oh, I was so scared. But yeah, my cousin did go to the hospital. They did get him checked out. It's okay, guys. He was not dying. He just got like a really gnarly scar on his lip. Yeah, it did split his lip, and then the stitches, thank God for stitches. They covered it up so well. Now he just like, has a good scar. Like, it's, I want to say badass, but I don't want to say that. I mean, I already said it. But point is, so yeah, that's that. He was in the hospital for approximately 5 days. I'm not sure. I was there when they were doing his stitches. I tried to take a video, and then one of the doctors turned. They were like, what are you doing? Delete that. Delete it. Oh, so scared. And then I did delete the video. But like, all in all, he's fine. Trauma, definitely. I don't remember what happened to that piece of wood that I had, but basically that's that. Guys, stop going to high school fights. Stop it. God will make an example out of you. I still haven't stopped.